couple years. They were hard for a lot of us. And so we're all awkwardly like coming back out. And some people went through some really, really, really hard times, but I don't think it was harder for anyone than it was for my husband, because he was locked down with this. Yeah. And this is a lot. It's a lot on a normal day. So like, put COVID on top of that. And yeah, he once told me that I speak more words than he can hear. And, so, which is true. For me, the thing that saved my life during COVID was that place that you go. I don't know if you guys know about it, but it's really great. There's like lots of liquor and really good snacky foods. Everyone's wearing Hawaiian shirts and they look like they're a little buzzed. Anyone? Trader Joe's, yeah! That's exactly right. Trader Joe's saved my freaking life during COVID, because my family, when they had enough of me, they'd send me out to the store, and I spent a lot of time at the Trader Joe's. And I love it, actually. And I was there the other day, and I had a full cart of food, and I'm on this really long line, and I get the, you know what I'm saying? I get the call over from the really hot cashier dude. You know who I'm talking about? They're all kind of hot, but this one was really, with the tattoos and the gauge earrings, and I think his name is like Trevor, you know? And I'm like, I haven't been out in a while, and I haven't gotten in a while. And all of a sudden I'm like 12, and I've just been invited to the prom. And I'm like, what? Yeah, me to go over there? I will go to the prom with you, Trevor. I'm thinking, like, do I need to tell him I'm married, or do I play it cool? Like, I'm really out of the game. So he just grabs my cart. He doesn't give me time to think about it. Like, he's very aggressive. He grabs my cart and he like pulls it over to his lane, and I'm like, oh, this is happening. This is gonna happen. And I look at him, I'm like, hey, and he's like, hey, and I'm like, okay. And he's like, did you find everything you needed? I'm like, what the fuck? Is this like, am I on a quest? Is this like a sexy escape room? Trevor, did you hide your dick in the frozen department? Is that what's up? So I didn't find it. And I would like to find it. I don't know if I need it, but I would like to. I think it would be fun. And then I think, hold up, this could be a corporate question. You know what I mean? This could be just one of those weird corporate questions, like, how is your food tasting? Isn't that a weird question? Like, my food doesn't taste. I taste the food. It always kind of freaks me out. So I think this could be a corporate question. So did I find everything I needed? And I'm like, no, I didn't, because of the fact that Trader Joe's has this horrible masochistic practice. You know what I'm talking about. They introduce you to something, you fall in love with it, and then they discontinue it. Yeah. They started the cancel culture. They did. It's terrible. And I was thinking about these things, tofuty cuties. I'm a vegan. Finding ice cream for a vegan is really hard. And anyone have the tofuty cuties? Yeah, remember when they used to have them like 5 years ago? So I've been asking about them. And I asked Carol, the woman who usually checks me out. I'm like, Carol, like, what's up with the tofuty cuties? And she's like, oh, those are seasonal. Yeah. And I'm like, okay. But I've asked you in every season, Carol. Pretty sure I asked you in every season. Are you working with a fucking Mayan calendar? Like, what's up? You're just fucking with me here? So, I don't tell Trevor that, because this is our first date. So I need to know about my crazy, just play it cool. So, then he looks at me and he says, do you have plans this weekend? Do I? I don't think I do. Do I? No, I don't. I do not have plans this weekend, Trevor. I do not. I mean, unless you count like my poor kids tag teaming me with what's for dinner. That's not a plan. That's a terrible plan. I should have gone to Planned Parenthood, Trevor. I did not. So now I have these wonderful plans of, I want to tell him, oh, I can make some plans for you, Trevor. You know what I'm saying? Now I'd be like, you know what, Trevor? Yeah, I got plans. You, me, Cabo, a case of gin and tonics. I don't even know if they come in a case, but a case. Fucking gin and tonic. Cigarettes, my lesbian lover. I throw in the lesbian me in park because, you know, I want him to know I can be alternative. You're not the only one. Maybe there's boxes that have not been checked yet, okay, Trevor? There's going to be space for us in this relationship for me to discover some things about myself. I don't say that. I don't go all the way there. I just say, no, I do not have plans. Try and keep all that crazy inside. And I kind of feel a little bit sad because that is actually the truth. I feel a little emotional. And this is not good to get emotional online at the Trader Joe's. And so I just stare down at the counter and I watch him move my Asian cucumbers past the scanner. And he moves the gnocchi cauliflower past the scanner. And then I watch his beautiful man hands pick up my spicy cashew nuts. And he lifts them and he gently places them on the counter and he looks at me and he says, I love spicy nuts. No, I'm picking up what you're putting down. I'm gonna wait in the parking lot for your shift to be over so that we can go back to your place and have sex on some nasty mattress in like an apartment that you share with like 10 other people from Trader Joe's. Yeah. And Carol might be there. I won't make eye contact. Stare up at the ceiling at the weird stains on your ceiling and think we should paint this shit, but... And then I'll think, oh fuck, I just fucked Trevor from Trader Joe's. And I'll think, wait, this was not a good idea. Was this a mistake? Like, was this not a good idea? Because I have a special relationship with Trader Joe's. Like, I love Trader Joe's. And will this make it weird for me to go back in there? Right? And if it does make it weird, like, will I have to drive to, like, you know, Downers Grove? I can't. I have carpool, okay? So I gently step out of this fantasy, and when he asks me if I need bags, I'm like, no, I do not need any baggage. I'm fine. Good. Yeah, and then he gets stalkery. He's like, can I walk you to the car? And I'm like, stop, okay? No. I want to break it to him, you know, that he's not really missing out anything. He's basically dodged a bullet here, you know? I mean, it looks good, but like I said, it's fucking crazy up in here, you know? No, seriously. And I want to say to him, like, this, tapping this is like Oscars 2022, okay, Trav? Okay? I'm going to leave you feeling violated. But you won't be able to stop thinking about it.